Hey everyone, I'm back with a card share for Satmorn Makes and for Sew in Love February. Both these hashtags are being hosted, one from Jill Norwood and the other from Anna White. So if you want to search on those hashtags, you'll be able to see all the projects that are under that hashtag. So let me show you all that I used, and then I'll show you the cards. So I used two different colors of ink, this Classic Craft from Paper Tray Ink, and this watermelon hybrid ink from Tailored Expressions. Those are the two colors I used. And then I used these dies, which are an oval embroidery hoop die. I had shared some that I had purchased from Tonic before. The Tonic ones are vertical, but these ones from Waffle Craft are horizontal. So you get different, obviously a different look when you do that. So that's what I used for that. This Stitched with Love stamps. All these stamps are Paper Tray Ink. I use this Thanks So Much sentiment. I use the dies from this Hanging by a Thread coordinating set. These are the dies, and I actually used this shape right here. This is the stamp set that coordinates. I use the Sweet Stitching impression plate. You can see it right here. It's a large cover plate that makes a lot of little stitch piercings and also these little diamond cuts. I'll show you what I did with the impression plate because I was playing with it. I don't think I'd used it before. And then the last stamp is this Quilter's Sampler. I used the sentiment from this. The friendship is sewn with love and measured by kindness. So those are the products that I used. Oh, and then I have a bunch of heart pins that Vicky had shared with me some time ago. So I used one of those. And I think that's it. So here's the first card I was putting together. I used some scrap paper from Lawn Fawn. This is that textured wood grain that they have. It's a nice heavyweight paper. And then this is some cream cardstock from, it's a rustic cream from Paper Tray Ink. And this is the one I embossed actually with the cover plate. I used, instead of the second plastic shim that goes on top, I used a embossing mat from Anna Griffin and ran it through my Big Shot switch. So that gives you the impression instead of it cutting the paper, so it makes the diamonds pop out. So that's what I did with the background. And then here is the spool, and I just put some silver embossing floss or embroidery floss around it, and then use some of my fabric glue to tack it down on top of the hoop. And then I added some buttons that are threaded with the same embroidery floss, and that's, I think it's DMC embroidery floss. There's my pin, and I did use some Luxe Metallic Silver from Paper Tray Ink to do the closure of the hoop. I just cut it again and placed it on top, and there is my sentiment. Since I used a brown card base on the inside, I did emboss another panel. I was going to make another card, and then I decided to use it for the inside of my card so I can stamp my sentiment in here when I'm ready. And that is my first card. So going along with the Sew in Love February theme, here's my second card. This one is more of a little note card size. It's actually the size of an A4 size card. I took the front panel that I had, cut some extras. I was going to do some coloring, and I had one laying around, so I scored it, folded it in half, and that's what gives me this size of card. And I had embossed this paper with the same cover plate and decided I would go ahead and use it. So that's the reason why I just color matched the ink to that cardstock. And I believe I got this cardstock from Carla in one of my Happy Mail packages. So that's where that came from. And I basically just cut that panel down to fit on the front and then use the extra bit on the back. I haven't stamped anything on the inside because I don't know when I'll be using this note card, so I don't know how I'm going to be using it with. But I thought I would go ahead and do this. So those are the 2 cards I have to share today. I was trying to do some more. I hope I get around to do some more crafting this weekend since I have an extra day off. And so look out for some videos. Hopefully I'll get some in, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.